দয়া সীতাপতি হিতবাসাইনী তব পাবলে পাই চৈতন্যমি গাই Mati Nandana Brajabada Nagara Gokula Ranjana Kana Mati Nandana Brajabada Nagara Gokula Ranjana Dasamati Nandana Brajabada Nagara Gokula Ranjana Kana Gopi Parana Dhana Madana Manahara Kaliya Damana Vidhana Gopi Parana Dhana Madana Manahara Kaliya Damana Vidhana Dasamati Nandana Brajabada Nagara Dasamati Nandana Brajabada Nagara Gopi Parana Dhana Parana Dhana Madana Manahara Kaliya Damana Vidhana Dasamati Nandana Brajabada Nagara Mamaya Harinam Amya Vilasa Vipina Purangara Nabina Nagara Mara Vamsi Madana Suvasa Mamaya Harinam Amya Vilasa Vipina Purangara Nabina Nagara Bara Vamsi Madana Suvasa Dasamati Nandana Brajabada Nagara Gokula Ranjana Kana Dasamati Nandana Brajabada Brajajana Palana Lakshmana Nanda Gadhana Rathwala धन रखवाला गोविंद माधव नवनीत दर्शनम गोविंद माधव नवनीत दर्शनम सुंदर नंद गोपाला गोविंद माधव नवनीत दर्शनम गोविंद माधव नवनीत दर्शनम सुंदर नंद गोपाला दशमति नंदन ब्रज नागर दशमति नंदन ब्रज नागर गोकुल रंजन दशमति नंदन ब्रज नागर गोकुल रंजन राम नटत चला जामुन तट चला गोपी वचन हरा रास रसिक चरा गोपी वचन हरा रास रसिक श्री राधा वल्लभ श्री राधा वल्लभ भक्ति विनोद जसायम श्री राधा वल्लभ श्री राधा वल्लभ भक्ति विनोद दशमति नंदन ब्रज नागर गोकुल रंजन दशमति नंदन ब्रज नागर गोकुल रंजन गोपी परान धन मदन मनोहर कालिय गमन विधान गोपी परान धन मदन मनोहर कालिय गमन विधान दशमति नंदन ब्रज नागर गोकुल रंजन दशमति नंदन ब्रज नागर गोकुल रंजन गोपी वचन हरा रास रसिक कृपा रासरसिक कृतम श्री राधा वल्लभ वृंदावन नट श्री राधा वल्लभ वृंदावन नट भक्ति विनोद श्री राधा वल्लभ मननट भक्ति विनोद समति नंदन ब्रज नागर गोकुल समति नंदन चिंतामणि प्रकर सदमसु कल्पवृक्ष लक्षावृतेषु सुरभिरभिपालयन्तम् लक्ष्मी सहस्रशतो संभ्रम सेव्यमानम् गोविंदम् आदिपुरुषं तमां भजामि चिंतामणि प्रकर सदमसु कल्पवृक्षलक्षावृतेषु सुरभिरभिपालयन्तम् लक्ष्मी सहस्रशत संभ्रम सेव्यमानम् गोविन्दम् आदिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि वेनं कन्वन्तं अरविन्ददलयताक्षं वेनं कन्वन्तं अरविन्ददलयताक्षं बरहावतं समसितां बुधसुन्दराङ्गम् कन्दर्पकोटि कमनीय विशेषशोभं गोविन्दम् आदिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि चिंतामणि प्रकर सद्मसु कल्पवृक्ष लक्षावृतेषु सुरभिरभिपालयन्तम् लक्ष्मी सहस्रशत संभ्रम सेव्यमानम् गोविन्दम् आदिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि आलो
Yeah. Come sit here. Yeah, yeah. She can play cards. Can you play cards? Can you play cards? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Play cards? Come closer then. Tick. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Vicharini Nivashesha Shunyavadi Vasatyadi Satarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna everyone. Okay, I can't hear properly. You guys got to say it a little louder. Hare Krishna. Okay, still I can't hear properly. Okay, one more time, a little louder, okay? Okay, that's better. All right, so for the next 25 or 30 minutes, we're going to chant for the pleasure of? Yes, Radha Kalachandji. Only for his pleasure, okay? Right? And for the pleasure of Prabhupada. But you guys got to chant very loudly. Because I'm a little deaf. I can't hear properly, so you got to sing very loudly, okay? Yeah? Cool. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, now everyone together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Okay, one more time, everyone, a little louder. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Okay, one more time, a little louder for Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare. Everybody together, everyone, all the kids. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. A little louder. Krishna. Everyone together, a little louder. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Haribo.
Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Everyone, a little louder. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. One more time, everybody. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody, a little louder. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare One more time, everybody, a little louder. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One more time again. One more time, everybody. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone together, please. Everybody. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gaura Premanande Shri Gaura Nitai ki, Shri Radha Kala Chanji ki, Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Devi ki, Shri Krishna Balanam ki, Shri Radha Shyam Sundar ki, Giri Govardhan ki, Shri Vrindavan Dham ki, Shri Mayapur Dham ki, Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur ki, His Grace Indra Prabhu ki, His Holiness Giriraj Swami Maharaj ki, His Holiness Ritadvija Maharaj ki, Lord Bhakta Vrinda ki, Lord Premanande. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama Eva Kevalam, Kalo Nasteva, Nasteva, Nasteva Gatiranyata. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama Eva Kevalam, Kalo Nasteva, Nasteva, Nasteva Gatiranyata. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama Eva Kevalam, Kalo Nasteva, Nasteva, Nasteva Gatiranyata. Shri Harinam Prabhu ki, Gaura Premanande. Vancha kalpataru visya kripa sindhubheva patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this morning for the end of year ceremony at TKG Academy. I just wanted to welcome His Holiness Giriraj Swami, who is with us. And we have some disciples of Srila Prabhupada with us here as well. We have Her Grace Birmala Devi, His Grace Adikarta Prabhu, His Grace Chakri Prabhu. I don't know if I missed anyone. Just wanted to thank again His Grace Madhava Prabhu for the kirtan. I think we're going to, he was with us also last year. I was thinking maybe we sign him up for every year to be here for TKG Academy end of year ceremony. That's a wonderful way to start. I'm going to have His Grace Nityananda Prabhu, who's here with us, to say a few opening words. We'll afterwards hear from His Holiness Giriraj Swami. We're hoping that His Holiness Sritadvija Swami will join us soon. His Grace Kalakanta Prabhu is on his way from the airport and hopefully will be here with us soon. The students have a short presentation for all of you today, and then they will be receiving their certificates and report cards from the senior devotees. So thank you again for all the parents and everyone who joined us today, and I'm going to have His Grace Nityananda Prabhu open us with invocation and opening prayers. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Shri Radha Kalachanji ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Vanchakapatruvascha kripasindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhya vaishnavebhya namo namah. Om jnana timirandhasya jnananjana shalakaya chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai shri gurave namaha. So this is an amazing program. I was thinking to myself, we're just about to start with the Sadhu Sangha program, and Sadhu Sangha is happening right here. We have the premier kirtanaya here, Shriman Madhava Prabhu, just led an amazing kirtan. We have the best of the devotees, Adikarta Prabhu, Srila Giriraj Swami Maharaj, the spiritual masters who are present with us here. Thank you so very much, Prabhu and Maharaj. And of course, amazing teachers led by Nityakishori Prabhu, and then we have Gopagita Prabhu was here somewhere. I thought I saw her. She probably walked out. Oh, there she is, right there. And of course, Mataji, and so many of the wonderful teachers, all of you wonderful teachers, amazing year, one more year. And of course, all the parents, the amazing parents of our community who have been sending the children to our school and allowing these children to have the best of education. The best of education relates to everything. It just doesn't just relate to the body and to finances and the health and mental health, etc. It very much relates to spirituality and transcendental life, which is what our children are actually enjoying. And then these children are the best of the best. I mean, for me, I'm very fortunate that my house is right next to the school, and so in the schoolyard, I see these children playing so happily. And I remember my own days when I was very young, we weren't this happy. I mean, this is real happiness. We used to quarrel and fight a lot amongst the children, you know. It was break time was like, you know, it's going to be punch time, right? And here we have our children just enjoying themselves, like amazing pleasure that we can see in their faces, and of course, they're experiencing in their hearts. And the proof of all of that how well this is going, how well Srila Prabhupada's desire that Dallas have a wonderful school where the children would come. He himself considered himself a child of Krishna. And he said he actually brought Kalachandji to Dallas because he wanted to serve the children of the world. And here these wonderful children are showing the example. What better example than to say Krishna is present when his devotees glorify him together, right? And that's exactly what's happening here. This is a Sadhu Sangha program where Krishna is very much present because he loves being with his devotees and hearing glorification from the mouths of the devotees. And this chanting process actually allows us to do this. So thank you all very much for everyone who has been contributing to this school in so many ways, creating such a wonderful school, an amazing year. I might say this is probably the first year as the chairman of the TKG Academy that I would say that it was in the right way as eventless as possible. There's no event that came to me and where the principal had to speak to me or the vice principal had to speak to me and said, Houston, we have a problem. You know, didn't happen. Happened in previous years. This is the first year it didn't happen. So this is amazing. This is actually amazing progress to live in Kali Yuga and actually have a flawless year like that. Of course, I'm sure behind the scenes, there were some things that were happening that felt a little challenging. But other than that, nothing else. So again, thank you all very much. I'm seeing that Shishirada Kalachandji is so very happy. Such a nice smile on their face, Radharani's face. To see that is so amazing because this is really the purpose of our life, to please Krishna, as Madhava Prabhu started the program by saying, we're doing all this solely for the pleasure of Krishna. Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much to His Grace Nityananda Prabhu. I just wanted to also welcome His Grace Vishwambara Prabhu who joined us, and also to acknowledge that we have our temple president here, His Grace Nishingarupa Prabhu, who will also be addressing the students shortly.
Hare Krishna, my dear devotees. It's so encouraging to see these bright young children who are developing so beautifully, spiritually and materially, which is a testimony to their parents who are raising them to be good devotees and sending them to the school, and also a testament to the teachers who are doing such a wonderful job of training them. We really seem to have quite a large number of students now, and they all seem very happy and healthy and holy. And it's just really encouraging. Srila Prabhupada did establish the school here in Dallas, and it, I suppose, had some ups and downs over the years, but now it's all up. And yeah, I'm grateful to all of you, the parents, the teachers, the students, and the friends of the school. And look forward to many more years of the TKG Academy, going from strength to strength. Gopi Gita has been the vice principal, and I guess she has some other commitments, priorities, so she won't be involved as she was in the past. But we really are very grateful to her for her 18 years or whatever it was that she put into the school. So, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, TKG Academy ki jai, Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Hare Krishna.
His Holiness Giriraj Swami Ki Jai. Thank you, Maharaj. Maharaj has been a true well-wisher of the school on so many levels for so many years. We're very, very honored and pleased that you're with us today, Maharaj. Next, I will have His Grace Vishwambar Prabhu address us for a few minutes.
ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. It's most wonderful event to see all these young Vaishnavas assembled here. And it is probably the greatest day in the year for them, graduation. Usually the starting point, the initiation, is also as important, but that is just the beginning. And graduation means you have worked hard to achieve something in life. So it's a very great occasion of celebration. And this celebration is only possible by two major personalities, the teachers and the parents. It's a combined partnership between the teachers and the parents that makes it happen to create a life of a Vaishnava. Therefore, Srila Prabhupada said that this is the most important function in our ISKCON movement, to create new Vaishnavas. And the best way is to train the young members of our society from the very early age. I was also very fortunate to take part little bit as a teacher and also as the parent. So I consider that also as a great good fortune to spend some time with children and to see them blossom into their Krishna consciousness. So I would like to wish you all the best of luck to develop Krishna consciousness and become Vaishnavas and become the leaders of the society. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Vishwambar Prabhu. Next, we will have His Grace Nrsimha Rupa Prabhu, our temple president.
Hare Krishna. So wonderful to be here with you all this morning. I was just thinking during the kirtan how fortunate we are to have such a wonderful group of young ladies and gentlemen that are going to the school. That our community is such a wonderful place, and you all are such a big part of that. And you're the future of our community, actually. I'm sure you hear that all the time, but you really are the future of our community. And so I just thought to ask all of the esteemed Vaishnavas here if we could please shower our blessings and mercy upon these wonderful young Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis and the teachers that manage this school. I know it's not an easy task. If we could please just take a moment and shower our prayers and blessings on these wonderful devotees. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So I was very fortunate to also go to TKG Academy before it was called TKG Academy, when it was the Gurukul here in Dallas. And I just want to say to all of you that this temple is your temple, actually. And if there's anything that you want to do here at this temple, if there's anything you want to do, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. We want you to feel like this temple is yours and you can do anything here you want to, because you are the future of our temple. And so please come see me if you have any ideas of what you would like to do here. And just my gratitude to you for being such wonderful kids. Thank you. My gratitude to the parents and the teachers and the whole community for everything you're doing for these children. And to the wonderful devotees that are here today, blessing these children. I think our future is very bright because of all of you. And please let me know how I can serve you and what I can do to help keep you so happy and inspired in your Krishna consciousness. So we're here at your service and very grateful to all of you. Thank you so much. I pray Srila Prabhupada and Sri Sri Radha Kalachandji will shower their blessings on these wonderful Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis and all the teachers and parents. And may you all continue very happily in your Krishna consciousness. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you to His Grace Nrsimha Rupa Prabhu. We'll also have with us Her Grace Prabhupada Priya Devi, who is our local GBC zonal supervisor. I always get stumbled out. They change the names too often. So she recently located to Dallas about a year ago or so. But more recently, she also helped a little bit with teaching our older class, their scripture class. And from what I heard, they liked her very much. So, and she's also in general very involved in education, specifically Shastra education. She also taught at the Mayapur Gurukula. So we'd like to hear a few words from her as well. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Jai, so nice to be at this event. Sorry I came a little late. I just tore myself away from teaching an online class. But Yeah, since I came to Dallas, I was very inspired to somehow be involved with the school because of my previous experience of teaching devotee children. I taught at the Vrindavan Gurukul, I taught at Mayapur International School, and so yeah, I was interested to get some service with all of you at the school. And so I was teaching Bhakti Shastri classes, or not Bhakti Shastri, Bhagavad Gita, almost Bhakti Shastri. We're teaching Bhagavad Gita, and it was just amazing. You know, the older kids that were in my class, I remember one day that I finished the class and I was passing through to go, and I popped in my head into Nitya Kishori's office, and I was like, these kids are so cool. Because they really get it, you know. The amazing thing with teaching devotee kids is it's like Krishna consciousness is just like flowing in their veins, you know. So when you get the chance to just give them, you know, the philosophy, give them Prabhupada's words straight, it's like, yes, it just resonates, you know, it just resonates with heart and soul because they've been, you know, eating and sleeping and breathing Krishna consciousness since day one and probably many days previous to this life also. So it's such a joy to be with the devotee children. And one thing that I noticed also that I really love about the Dallas community is how happy all of you are. You know, when I see the kids, sometimes they come to the temple and the kids are just running around. After school, they come to the temple and they're all paying obeisances, and maybe they'll do a kirtan, or they're just so jolly and happy to be in the temple. Whenever they're at festivals, like yesterday, we had that there's Nirsingadeva's appearance day, and then they're in the prasadam hall, and they're just all together, and they're happy. They're out in the Kalachandji Park playing soccer, and it's just so nice to see the life, you know, to see the children alive and energetic and having fun and good relationships and doing things for Krishna, volunteering for helping cut vegetables and make decorations for sadhu sangha, and to just be really involved. So in so many ways, the children of Dallas Radha Kalachandji community are so inspiring and wonderful. And I feel that this community has a very bright future with these kids. And I hope that I get more chances to teach them and be with them and experience Krishna consciousness together. Actually, sometimes I'll ask them discussion questions. And it's like, I'm like learning things from their responses to the discussion questions, because I'll be like, so, you know, what do you understand about this? And then they'll be telling me like, whoa, I never thought of that. That is so smart. I'm going to add that to my, like, you know, list of teaching points. So yeah, they're really amazing kids, really wonderful souls, and so fortunate to have their association, and hope that I can have a lot more. So thank you all for being such amazing Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, and all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Haribol.
Thank you to Her Grace Prabhupada Priya Devi. We are going to make a slight change in our schedule because His Grace Kalakanta Prabhu is still on his way. There was a delay in his flight and then luggage. And so we really want him to be here for the presentation because the students will be reciting both the Sanskrit but also the translation in English that he wrote. So we really wanted to offer that to him when he arrives. What we're going to do now is we're going to offer the students their certificates and report cards, and we would like to invite His Holiness Giriraj Swami to participate in that. So the teachers will be, what we do in TKG Academy, instead of giving rewards for the top student or comparing the students academically, we highlight every year one of their many wonderful, outstanding qualities that they displayed throughout that year. It's really hard to pick just one because they all have so many wonderful qualities. But we highlight one of the many wonderful qualities for each of our students. We will begin with the youngest and go up to the older students. So when your name is being called, please come forward and stand here next to your teacher when they're sharing your quality, and then you will be receiving your certificate and report card from His Holiness Giriraj Swami. All right? And then please return to your seats for now. We will relocate later for the presentation. Thank you. Sure. Hare Krishna, everybody. Good morning. Hare Krishna to all the parents here. Hare Krishna to all the children. First graders, when we call your name, you can, lower elementary, when we call your name, you can come up here. You can pay obeisances to Giraj Maharaj, and then you can stand here with Mother Draupadi. Is that all right? So I'm going to be introducing to you the lower elementary class. Let's give them a big round of applause. First and foremost, we would like to welcome Advaita Krishna, love. Please come up. Today they're also receiving their report cards from Giraj Maharaj, which is very exciting. And as you can see, Giraj Maharaj is studying very fervently your report cards. Love is such a gentle little boy. He can play with anybody. He is so attractive in the classroom that all the kids want to build blocks with him and towers and do activities with him. Love, we're talking about you right now. Yeah. And he's so keen on his work. Slowly, methodically, he completes every page until it's done correctly. And he's a deep thinker. As you can see right now in his eyes, how deep of a thinker he is. Slowly, steadily, methodically, he gets all of his work correct. But he does it in such a strong way that today he is being recognized for the quality of being charismatic. Now we would like to invite Kush, his twin brother, to please join us. Please come stand here. Kush is deeply sensitive, caring, thoughtful about his friends' needs, and very sincere. When he wants to complete a task and it's not being done correctly, his heart just explodes with like earnestness and sincerity. And also very dedicated, a self-motivated young child. Actually, every single one of these kids that I talk about are smart, self-motivated, go-getters. Today, Kush is being recognized for being earnest. Anai, please come. Now, these students that I'm talking to you about are like 6 years old, and they have the qualities of sometimes grandfathers and grandmothers. Here we have Anai. Today, Anai is being recognized for the quality of fortitude. Anai is like a champion at what he wants to do and when he wants to do it. When he plays with his friends, he moves his body strongly, and even though in the beginning of the school year he had an unfortunate accident with his hand, remember his hand was in a cast, for almost 6 weeks, he continued diligently completing his studies and working hard to catch up. And so for this reason, he is being recognized for fortitude. Now, some of these words they don't even know the meaning of, so they'll have to go home and check them out in the dictionary. Next, we have young Varshini. Please come. Now, these first graders have been very lovingly cared for by Mother Draupadi here and Mother Kaylee here. And I want to say this girl's not yet a mom, but basically she has become a mother to all of these first graders. These qualities have been identified by this young lady, Mother Draupadi, who, if you remember, many of you here, she was once a first grader here in this temple room. We speak about about Varshini now. Varshini was the only child to not ask when is break.
She would work for hours straight, happily because she knew she needed to work on it. Highly intelligent young girl. And today we recognize her for being disciplined. I'm going to call our class beautiful Hanuman monkey to please come and join me, my young heiress. Now, to all of you parents who see him running around in the temple, and all of you older kids who see him running around, and he's got 2 older siblings in the older class, what you may not know about this active, vibrant, running around child is he's highly intelligent. He will say no to doing one simple thing because he's got 500 more important, brilliant things to do. And when he goes off in the corner in his quiet zone, he puts his mind to the paper and writes and reads like nobody can imagine. And so don't be fooled by external symptoms. Of course, in 1 year, we've seen him develop to be I see some moms nodding their heads there. More composed, he's growing up. Don't ever forget your brilliance and your active nature. And for today, we're recognizing him for being brilliant. Let's have our young sage, Archit, please come and join us. So some of these, probably most of you all, you don't remember, but in your past life you were demigods and great sages. Krishna says that in the Bhagavad Gita 6th chapter. And this boy was definitely a young sage when he came into our class. And sages don't smile so much. They're very serious. And within 1 year, his serious, sage-like personality erupted in joy, where we saw this boy who was serious and quiet become so excited to study, and on his own he decided to speak at, was it Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's disappearance or appearance day festival. He asked, I want to speak on his own, whereas when Giraj Maharaj's appearance day was there, he was feeling shy. That is the power of the TKG Academy environment. And today we are recognizing you for being witty. Another wonderful young man, a scholar in our classroom, please join me, Nadia Bihari. Without even any extra effort, this boy completes above grade level work. He's so peaceful and so calm, you wouldn't even imagine what kind of thoughts are going in his head and how he's flying at a much higher platform than expected. Whatever he puts his mind to, he excels in. And because of that, Srila Prabhupada said the most intelligent are those who are lazy intelligent. And I'm not calling you lazy, just that he's very intelligent. And for today, we're recognizing him for being accomplished. Our brilliant golden star, Raseshri, please come join me. Hare Krishna. So Raseshri has been with me for a few years. The most amazing development I have seen in Raseshri is that when hard work comes her way, when she was in first grade, she used to feel like, I can't do it. I'm not able to do this. And she would get very upset very quickly. And now, after 2 years of being in the TKG Academy environment, under the tutelage of the teachers that have been, since I've been absent for quite a few weeks, they have told me that she goes to the work with gusto, and they have not heard her complain with harder and harder work, even once or twice in the classroom. And I'm very proud to say that she is embracing the ability to master harder lessons. We also all know how devoted she is to Krishna, to Guru. Her favorite time of the day is the morning program, the Bhagavatam class, the dancing with the Krishna House devotees, and she loves her spiritual master so much she wears it on every single page in every single book in the classroom. She is learning how to be respectful to the older students that she engages with, and for this reason, we are recognizing her for the quality of being devoted. As I start talking about the older students, I'm going to get a little emotional, so I apologize. Those of you who have also already received your cards, Anai and Love and Kush and Eris, let's give the third graders and the second graders our full attention as they gave it for us. I would love to call now another powerful sage in our presence, young Govinda. Please join us. This is a boy who, from a distance, you would not notice as being at the front of the room and making the most sound. He is quiet, composed. Do you see all those kids? All those middle school kids are all laughing right now. Do we want to ask them why they're laughing? Young Govinda has such firm faith in his ability. I recently visited the classroom, and he was completing bar models. Older kids, you can hear this. Bar models multiplication and division problem that was a 2-step problem in his 2nd grade book, something that many of you struggled with at the end of the year. Remember, we don't like bar models. And he was completing that quietly, with just quiet, fierce determination. I said, "Did you do this yourself or did you get some help?" And he just looked at me and says, "No, I did it myself." The whole world may doubt his ability, but this young man has come to communicate to you all that he will never be doubted. He is an excellent student. And today he is being recognized for the quality of being resolute. Now we're moving into the 3rd graders. We'd like to welcome Ishan to please come. Another young, resolute young man. Ishan loves to play with his friends. He's such an eager companion to his friends and knows how to make friendships very quickly and very easily, from the youngest in the class all the way to the oldest. He is good at negotiating and mediating when there are conflicts. And in the past 3 years, I have noticed an increased development in his internal assuredness, where he knows how to not only manage his own emotions, but also to manage others' emotions. What you may not know about, which we've discussed in previous years, is he's another highly intelligent young boy. He's a math whiz. His brain goes off into amazing different places when he's studying science and math. But today we're recognizing you for being self-assured. Can I please have Ram come up? I want to tell you parents that these kids, they look like half of my height and half of our height. But when you spend your days with children, you realize, as Mother Prabhupada Priya, spending only a few days with the children, you realize that they're more intelligent, more qualified than any of us adults. Every single one of these kids in front of us. And look at Kanai sits up straight and says, yes, you better all know that about us. Here we have Ram, another highly intelligent boy. This boy is always working. He's always got a book there. He gets the work done before you ask. He completes it and then goes and helps the other students. And he drives himself. Highly motivated, always, what's next, what's next, what's next? I want more challenge, more work. And for this reason, Ram, you are being recognized for being self-motivated. Next, I'd love to call Braj Prem. All of these children are wonderful Vaishnavas. They have been hand-chosen. You all parents think you have come here because you made a good choice for a family or a house or land or cheap whatever. Actually, these children, because of their previous qualifications, have been brought here personally by Srila Prabhupada. And his older sister, with his older sister's big smile, do you see how much she's smiling? Here we've got a young man who loves kirtan. He will drum on the tables and he will spontaneously run to kirtan whenever he hears about it. When he speaks, everybody listens. When he wants to do something, everybody follows him. Where we have to say, hey, guys, the rest of you, let's figure out, let's make sure what he's asking us to do is the right thing. But he will always, in his heart, fight for the right thing. We think of him as like an expansion or an incarnation or with the energy of dharma because he will fight for righteousness. If there's a game that's being played that's unfair, he will stop until everything becomes fair again. And when he heard that Nityananda Prabhu had taught us that a leader looks out for everyone else's needs before his own needs, immediately, what a massive change there was in the classroom where he began to involve even Anai, whose arm was broken, in games that everybody could play and everybody could thrive. Today, Braj, we are honoring you with the quality of being principled. Gautam, please come up. Hare Krishna. I will never forget this young boy's japa. When he sits in the japa space, which we do not do every single day for a reason, we like to increase their attention to japa. They do japa and kirtan. And when we do perform japa in the sadhana class, this young man is just immersed. His eyes are closed, his beads are in his hands, and he loves to chant. And when we're doing Spiritual Friday Kirtan, this young man is weaving all around. Do you remember with Eris and Gautam? Would be weaving all around. Just they have lost complete external consciousness and enjoying the holy name so much. Gautam is another young boy who, from a distance, you may not know because he's so happy. Some of us think, especially those of us with Indian blood, that if you're happy, you must not be studying. If you're studying and if you're focusing on your studies, you must be stern and angry and stressed out. But this young boy, because he's so happy, again, will go under the table, open up his math book, and be so immersed that he doesn't even know it's break time. And for this reason, Gautam, we are recognizing you. We're recognizing you not for those qualities, but another quality of being innovative. At the shop time, he creates so many cool crafts and activities, and so his mind works in such creative ways that the other children sit next to him to try and figure out what can they make as well, and he teaches it to them. So today we're recognizing you for being innovative. Hare Krishna. Kairava, please come. Kairava is a third generation on both sides of her family. I knew her father in Laguna Beach. We grew up together. Her grandmother was my dear aunt. And her mother, Krishnapriya, is the daughter of Prabhupada disciples, a teacher at our esteemed institution. And Kairava is a powerful Vaishnavi. Kairava is excellent in everything she does. Math, language arts, social studies, science, playing with her friends, conflict resolving. She has taken she can play with anybody. She has taken the responsibility of managing the first graders and second graders and hanging out with a wide group of rowdy, active young men. And she's so virtuous that when any of her friends has a problem, if they come to her and communicate with her, immediately she gives all of her attention and care to those children. I've seen you, Kyra, how expertly you have navigated difficult circumstances, and today I'm recognizing you for being exemplary. Chaitanya Charan, please join us. When this young boy was born, I felt like he reminded me of Mayapur Tham. Come stand on this side. Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Lord Nityananda, the Panchatattva. He reminds me of them, and as he's been growing up and growing taller and taller, he's reminding me more of them with his big lotus eyes. Chaitanya Charan is always smiling and in a good mood, even if he has something to do that he doesn't want to do. He has been in my classroom the longest, and he has never complained. Can you imagine that? For 4 years, a boy who has never once complained to do any task that's given to him. Not even in addition to not complaining, he takes full heart and full attention to the work that he does, frequently doing the work again and again to make sure that it is done correctly. In addition, he will go and take care of my needs, Mother Draupadi's needs, Mother Kaylee's needs. Even before you ask, he has noticed what needs to be done and runs to do it. And for this reason, today, we're recognizing you for being magnanimous. I want to add that he does book distribution, and his father has been a great leader in our Dallas community, his parents, for leading our book distribution teams. That is the end of the lower elementary class. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much to Mother Gopi Gita and the lower elementary students. We also just received His Grace Kalakanta Babu, who just arrived. Kalakanta Babu has been up from 1 a.m. this morning, took a flight, and came. He wanted to go and refresh himself and dress properly. I was like, no, just come straight here. So if anyone has issues with his attire, it's my fault. As I mentioned earlier, the students, under the guidance of Mother Draupadi, have prepared a presentation that is using the English translation, so the Guru Vastakam prayers written by His Grace Kalakanta Prabhu. So we would like to take a little break from the certificates. We'll have the students do their presentation, and then we will continue with the appreciations and certificates for the Gora House students, which are the upper elementary and middle school students. All right. So what I'll have all the students. The lower elementary students who received their certificates and report cards, if your parents are here, you may give it to them, or I can collect it and give it to you later if you want to do that right now. And then we will arrange ourselves for our presentation. All right, can I have the lower elementary students back? We're just going to wait a moment to receive His Holiness Gira Swami back. Let's chant the Hare Krishna mantra together to get the kids in the mood. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And one more time, and a little louder.
Okay, while we're waiting for Maharaj, I'm going to ask the students for some extemporaneous questions. Is that okay? Did you hear half of them said no and half of them said yes? My question for you is, what is your favorite subject in school? Okay, let's say for those who said science, raise your hand. All right, and who's our favorite science teacher? Mother Sita. Let's give Mother Sita a round of applause. All right, and then for those of you who said language arts, raise your hand. Okay, the language arts teacher just did a big store for you, right? That was social studies. Okay, social studies teacher, raise your hand. And who's our favorite social studies teacher? Mother Krishna Priya. Let's give Mother Krishna Priya a big round of applause. And then you're also being taught by a doctor? Is that really the case? Dr. Jayashree, what's one of the like most powerful things you've learned from Dr. Jayashree? One of the middle schoolers who wants to on the spot help me out? Go ahead.
Writing narrative stories.
Writing narrative stories. And I saw some pictures of these, you were advocating, what was that? You had just written a whole piece?
Well, essays about world issues. So we learned about the world issues and then we wrote like books about them.
Let's give Dr. Jayashree a round of applause. So we have some news from Maharaj. He won't be joining us right now, a little later. And so we'll go ahead and start with the presentation for Kalakanta Prabhu. If it's okay, you give me the microphone and it's a big problem, but if it's okay, I want to introduce Mother Draupadi. She, as all of you know, can you stand up? She has been by my side this entire year. Krishna brought her here because Kalachandji knows what your children need at every moment. And she has been trained in this community, in this school. then went and took shelter of His Grace Kalakanta Prabhu and was trained, became an ashram leader at the young age of 18, as her young brother is doing now here in our community, Justadumna Prabhu. And under the guidance of Kalakanta Prabhu, Mother Prabhupada Priya was managing men and women in devotional service activities for their highest welfare of all, including preaching. And then Krishna brought her here, Kalachandji brought her here mystically to care for our young students. She teaches Shastra more powerfully than I have been. I've been teaching for 18 years, and she has learned from me and from all of her elders, her mother, her father, her spiritual master, and that is what she is imparting to your children. Do not be fooled by her age. And so today, as an offering to her spiritual master, with Mother Nityakishori, they have prepared the children in a Guruvastaka prayers with the poetry rendition by His Grace Kalakanta Prabhu. So I'd love to recognize her and give her a round of applause.
All right, well, I just wanted to say that the older kids are the ones who actually decided how this presentation would go and how they would do it, how they would sing it, like having the English before the Sanskrit, who would sing what parts. It was the older kids who decided it. Mother Nichikishori and I just facilitated it. And the words are here for your pleasure. They all know the words by heart. These are here so that you guys could read along as they sing.
I also wanted to add that we emphasize in TKG Academy not only just reciting things and memorizing things, but to actually understand so that we can chant and practice and serve with our hearts. And hearing their beautiful, pure voices is very heart. It really touches the heart. And I hope that you all remember these prayers for eternity. And now you can actually deeply meditate on the meaning of what you chant every day. And we also wanted to thank His Grace Kalakanta Prabhu for putting this to a beautiful way that we can sing this. It helps, when you sing something, you remember it very easily and it sticks with you. I've been singing this, I've been practicing for a while, and every day, all day long, this song is in my head because of them. So if we can also invite His Grace Kalakanta Prabhu to say a few words, and then we will continue with the certificates for the older students and wrap up with a few words at the end. Thank you for staying here with us.
Oh, come to this. Okay. Hare Krishna. I'm supposed to stand. Where am I supposed to stand? All right. Thank you very much. That was so lovely. Thank you so much for sharing that. It was a chance to go to Mangalarti on a strange day. How many of your parents ever compare you to Prahlad Maharaj? A few. A few. That's we're just observing Lord Nrsingadev's post-appearance day today. Of course, he said to his classmates, Komaram Acharat Pragyo. This is a time for immersing yourselves in Krishna consciousness. In one sense, you all have the opportunity to do this from the beginning of life, but there's still a voluntary choice to come up. At some point in your life, you'll have to decide for yourselves, do you really want to practice Krishna consciousness, be devotees, and deepen your spiritual commitment? And one of the wonderful things about growing up here in the Dallas community is there's such a heritage with Draupadi, and of course Nritya Kishori has been here so many years, and Mother Jayanti before her, so many stalwarts here to provide this opportunity for you. In our Krishna House projects, we have two kinds of students. Some of them have been devotees their whole lives, like you guys. We call them the organics. And some of them are people like me who have come to Krishna consciousness like later in life as teenagers. And we're called GMOs, which means Gauranga modified organisms. So the people like we GMOs who've come from the outside into Krishna consciousness, Jai Shishi, Radhakala Chandji ki jai. We know how empty a life is without bhakti, and you guys are growing up in it all your lives, and so it might be interesting to see what is life without bhakti immersion like. So I hope in the course of your lives you have a chance to interact with the devotees who are running the Krishna House here. Have some young people come in. As you grow up, you'll have a chance to interact with them, because they can tell you from their experience how enriching it is to be in Krishna consciousness. And like it's true for anything. Like when you have something given to you your whole life, you just kind of take it for granted, right? Like they say in Calcutta, the sweet shop owners are the least interested in sweets. So as you develop in your spiritual lives, please bear this in mind, and maybe ask people who have not had this opportunity of Gurukula what was their experience like in coming to Krishna consciousness. And I hope that will help you appreciate this great gift, even if you're not like Prahlad Maharaj or your parents don't tell you that. You have a great chance to make a tremendous amount of spiritual growth, more than the average person in this lifetime. And then if you are so inclined, you can share Krishna consciousness with others, like Adikarta Prabhu does so steadily for how many years now? 50 years. He loves going out and just introducing people and sharing Krishna consciousness with them. Kaylee is an example of a person who's come to Krishna consciousness later in life. Maybe you can tell them, help them appreciate. So yes, it is. Sometimes people inherit large amounts of money, but because they don't appreciate their good fortune, they squander it in a short time. So spiritually, you guys have inherited you're multi-billionaires in spirituality. All you have to do is just appreciate the inheritance and treat it respectfully, and it will always be with you. So anyway, thank you for the opportunity to speak to this august group of students. Have a great graduation. Congratulations. A year spent in Krishna consciousness is a good year, right, Vishwambar Prabhu? One more year closer to the spiritual world. Hare Krishna. Thank you. I'll take a lead.
His Grace Kalakanta Prabhu Ki Jai. Thank you so much. I can have the lower elementary students can sit with their parents now since you've received your certificates. And the older students, if we can have you back in the line here so we could call you one by one to receive your certificates and report cards. I will first have Mother Sita, who is the homeroom teacher for the upper elementary, introduce the upper elementary students one by one from youngest to oldest. And after her, we will have Dr. Jayashree introduce the middle school students, and then we will have some concluding words.
Hare Krishna. Eric, can you come, please? So Eric, moving to a new school and a new community can usually be a daunting thing, but your willingness to express yourself openly has been remarkable. Eric, you always have something to contribute to our class discussions. You're always ready to share your unique ideas and perspectives. Your quick wit and insightful contributions often spark lively conversations, and you push us well above the elementary school level work in our classroom. So for these qualities, we want to recognize you as being forthright. Parth? So Parth, I always see you treating your peers with respect and with kindness. You create a truly inclusive classroom community. Your ability to work productively in any group is commendable. But your kindness extends beyond our classroom walls. On the playground, you can be found happily playing with kids of all ages. For your inclusive nature, we would like to recognize you with the quality of being, the quality of being amiable. Vrajraj. So Vrajraj, you show bravery when you embrace new experiences and voice your thoughts in our classroom. You remind us of the beauty that comes with stepping beyond our comfort zones. Whether it's diving into classroom investigations, tackling complex projects, or nurturing your personal relationships and friendships, you approach each endeavor with a sense of curiosity and with courage. Can you tell he's brave? Look, he's standing so nicely. For this, we want to recognize you with the quality of being venturous. Ananshi. Ananshi, when you are tested in moments of challenge, rather than succumbing to frustration or to despair, you embrace the opportunity to grow and thrive independently. You think creatively, you take responsibility for your own learning, while also seeking out guidance and support when needed. And for this, we'd like to recognize you with the quality of being resilient. And Veda. In a world where knowledge is abundant, but wisdom can be quite rare, Veda, you stand out for your practical understandings, your insightful perspectives, and your thoughtful decision-making. You show a remarkable ability to navigate life's complexities with grace and with insight beyond your years. And for this, we would like to recognize you with the quality of being sagacious.
Thank you, Mother Sita. I really appreciate your way with words. And next, we will have the middle homeroom teacher, Dr. Jayashree. I just wanted to add that the middle school class this year was an exceptional pleasure to teach and have. It We'll be missing some of you so much. All right, Dr. Jaitri will be calling you one by one. Please come forward.
I wholeheartedly agree that they were exceptional to teach. This year, the middle school students worked super hard. They strive for success academically while also navigating how they want to express their individual love for Radha Kalachandji. What stands out most is how they interact with each other. I witnessed many examples of this during our US government class. They worked together to create a classroom constitution and a Bill of Rights. The discussions were lively, to say the least. Afterwards, they reflected on how chaotic the process was, understanding that adult discussions are often the same way. In language arts, they compiled an anthology of personal narratives. They had to work together to format and compile these stories in a book. It was a delight to see how each person naturally gravitated to duties that highlighted their strengths. They are cooperative, competitive, and collaborative. They all demonstrate leadership qualities in different ways. So let me highlight each person. We have Soumya first. Soumya, you are always so dignified and soft-spoken and graceful. Whatever assignment you're working on, you complete with such enthusiasm, striving to do your best at every turn. You take heed of advice given to bring out the best in your work, asking questions until you understand what the assignment calls for. You have a desire to bring others around you to come along with you. You're a positive influence to your classmates, encouraging others to complete their assignments in a quiet and subtle way. You are the epitome of cooperation. We are recognizing you for having the quality of being inspirational. So next we have Devaki. Devaki, you're creative and expressive. You think about how events and things impact people, not just physically, but also emotionally, demonstrating a strong sense of empathy. You notice small details, bringing attention to these, recognizing it's the small things in life that make the biggest difference. You bring in keen insights to any discussion while still learning to express yourself. Often, you rely on your intuition, knowing that it will not lead you astray. You are being recognized for having the quality of being perceptive. Next, we have Orav. Orav, throughout the years, you have expressed such enthusiasm for learning all of the subjects at hand, often wanting to work ahead. You are ambitious to succeed, you work well independently, and you've also grown to demonstrate how you can work with others. This year, taking more advantage of being able to work with other people. You enthusiastically participate in discussions to add your expertise. You revel in your success, striving for hundreds or high A's in all subjects. You are being recognized for having the quality of being aspirational. Next, we have Gandharvika. Gandharvika, you are a natural leader. As a 7th grader, you're not the oldest in the class or the youngest, and yet you take command of any situation. You express yourself so well, whether written or spoken. You bring in the right balance of facts and emotional impact to any discussion. For this, we're recognizing you for having the quality of being eloquent. Next, we have Kanai. Kanai, you have a way of seeing things from a wide view. This year, you've demonstrated a commitment to make sure you complete all of your assignments and turn them in time, and you strive to do your best work every time. This shows that you have a strong sense of responsibility and understanding the importance of learning. During discussions, you're not afraid to speak up, even if, or should I say especially if, it is a contradictory view than others. You have a way of commanding any situation in a subtle and quiet way. You demonstrate your wit and cleverness. We are recognizing you for having the quality of being forward-thinking. Next, we have Vara. Vara, we've noticed you have a tendency to speak up for what you think is right. The amazing thing is, more times than not, you display this righteous fury for when you're speaking up for someone else other than yourself. In this way, you